Let's be honest, you've looked at your printer, then at your wallet, and a very dumb, very tempting idea has crossed your mind. Today, I'll explain to you why you can't just print your own $100 bill like you're 5 years old. And by the end of this, you'll finally understand why your brilliant plan to turn your home office into a money factory is a one-way ticket to a very sad place with very bad food, and you'll grasp the fundamental secret of what money actually is. So, let's start with the most basic question that a 5-year-old would ask. What is money? Is it just special paper with pictures of old guys on it? No. That piece of paper in your hand, that so-called dollar, isn't actually worth anything by itself. I mean, you can't eat it, you can't build a house with it, and if you were stranded on a desert island, a pile of $1 million would be less useful than a single coconut. Money is not a thing. It's a promise. It's an agreement. It's basically a very fancy government-issued coupon that we've all collectively agreed has value. Think about it like this. Imagine you're in a kindergarten class. The teacher, who is the boss, has a giant jar of amazing cookies. But the teacher says you can't just grab cookies. You have to earn stickers. And if you clean up your toys, you get a shiny star sticker. If you share your crayons, you get a smiley face sticker. And pretty soon, everyone in the class understands that one shiny star sticker can be traded for one cookie. And the sticker itself is just a piece of sticky paper. I mean, it doesn't taste like a cookie, it doesn't smell like a cookie, but everyone in that room, all your little 5-year-old friends, believes in the power of the sticker. They trust that if they have a sticker, the teacher will give them a cookie. The sticker is a promise of a cookie. And money is exactly the same, just for grown-ups. It's a promise that you can trade it for stuff that you actually want, like pizza or a new video game or a slightly less ancient car. The only reason that promise works is because everyone believes in it. The person at the pizza place believes that they can take your money and use it to buy flour and cheese for someone else. That person, in turn, believes they can use that money to pay their rent. It's a giant chain of trust. So, what happens if you decide to cheat the system? I mean, you see the teacher giving out shiny star stickers and you think, I have a printer at home, I can make my own shiny star stickers. So you go home, you print 100 perfect looking star stickers, and you come into class the next day feeling like a genius. You walk up to the cookie jar and try to trade one of your homemade stickers for a cookie. What do you think happens? The teacher, the boss of the classroom, immediately knows it's a fake. Your sticker isn't the right kind of shiny. The paper feels different. It doesn't have the secret little mark that only the teacher's official stickers have. You don't get a cookie. You get sent down to the principal's office, and you broke the trust. So you tried to get a cookie without earning it, and you cheated the other kids who were actually cleaning up their toys. Printing your own money is exactly like that. But instead of the principal's office, you go to federal prison. The government is the teacher in this big classroom that we call an economy. They have the only official cookie sticker making machine, and they use incredibly special paper and ink that you absolutely cannot buy at the local craft store. So, let's talk about just how special this paper is. A real $100 bill is not made of wood pulp like the paper in your printer. It's made of a special blend of cotton and linen, and this is why it feels so different. It feels crisp and strong, not flimsy and sad like your report card. It's designed to last a long time and to feel unique so that you can instantly tell when something is off. Your printer paper would feel like a cheap napkin in comparison. And then there are the security features, which are basically the teacher's secret marks on the sticker to prove that it's real. A real $100 bill has a blue 3D security ribbon woven into the paper, not just printed on top. If you tilt the bill, you can actually see little bells and the number 100 move. Can your inkjet printer do that? I highly doubt it. It's also got a watermark, which is a faint picture of the same old guy that you can only see when you hold the bill up to a light. And it's like a ghost hiding in the paper. Your printer definitely can't create a ghost in the paper. It can only put ink on the surface. There's also color shifting ink. On the front of the bill, there's a copper-colored inkwell, and inside it is a bell. When you tilt the bell changes from copper to green. It's like a little magic trick to prove the money is real. The government has spent millions, maybe billions of dollars developing these tricks to make money as difficult to copy as possible. And you, with your brand new printer that you got on sale, think you can outsmart them? Well, that's not just optimistic, it's spectacularly wrong. I mean, you'd be making a kindergarten drawing and trying to pass it off as a masterpiece. Everyone would know it's a fake. But let's pretend here for a second. Let's pretend you are a criminal mastermind and you actually managed to create a perfect looking fake $100 bill. You fooled everyone, you print one, then you print 1,000, then you print 1,000,000. I mean, you're rich, right? Wrong. You've just created a much, much bigger problem for everyone, including yourself. And this brings us to the most important reason why you can't just print money. It makes all money less worthless. This is a concept called inflation, and it's the monster that eats your savings. Now, let's go back to our kindergarten classroom. The teacher has exactly 100 cookies in the jar, and to keep things simple, let's say she's only given out 100 official shiny star stickers. That means that each sticker is worth exactly 1 cookie. The system is balanced. 1 sticker, 1 cookie. Now, imagine that you, the little counterfeiter, successfully sneak 100 of your fake stickers into the classroom and start trading them with other kids. Suddenly, there are not 100 stickers floating around the room, there are 200 stickers. But are there more cookies? No, there are still only 100 cookies in the teacher's jar. So what happens next? Well, everyone has all these stickers and they all run up to the cookie jar. The first kid tries to buy a cookie for 1 sticker. The teacher takes it, then the second kid does the same, and this goes on, but the teacher quickly realizes that there are way more stickers than cookies. The cookies are running out fast, so what does the teacher have to do? To make it fair, she has to change the price. She announces, "Attention, little snack enthusiasts! Cookies now cost 2 stickers. And why? Because there are twice as many stickers chasing the exact same number of cookies. The value of each individual sticker just got cut in half. Your sticker, which used to be worth 1 whole cookie, is now only worth half a cookie. You didn't become richer, you just made everyone's stickers, including your own fakes, less powerful. And this is inflation. It's the result of more money being available to buy the same amount of stuff. Now, scale that up from a classroom to an entire country, and let's just say the government just decided to print $1 trillion tomorrow and give it to everyone. Hooray! Everyone's a millionaire! I mean, we can all buy mansions and sports cars. Not so fast. What do you think the people who sell mansions and sport cars are going to do when every single person wants to buy one? They're going to raise the prices. A lot. That $1 million house will suddenly cost $50 million. That loaf of bread that you used to buy for $3 will now be $300. Your millionaire status is now meaningless because everything costs 1,000,000 times more. You're not any richer in reality, you just have more zeros on your bills. And the money has become worthless because it's no longer scarce. Scarcity is the key. Money has to be somewhat rare in order for it to be valuable. I mean, diamonds are valuable because they're hard to find. And if diamonds were as common as rocks in your backyard, you wouldn't use them for engagement rings. You'd use them to fill potholes. Money works the same way. The government controls how much money is made to keep it scarce enough to hold its value. They try to keep the number of stickers in balance with the number of cookies available in the whole country. And when you print your own money, you're throwing that balance off. You're not creating wealth, you're destroying it by making the money that already exists weaker. You're poisoning the well for everybody. So, when you try to use your fake $100 bill, you're not just committing a crime, you're committing an act of economic sabotage. You're cheating the pizza guy. You're giving him a worthless promise in exchange for a real pizza made with real ingredients that he paid for with real money. You're breaking that chain of trust that holds our entire society together. And if enough people started successfully making fake money, then the whole system would simply collapse. I mean, nobody would trust cash anymore. We'd go back to trading chickens for haircuts, which is honestly way more complicated and involves a whole lot of feathers. So, the reasons are simple, even for a 5-year-old's brain. 1, it's illegal, and the people who enforce the law have way cooler technology than you do. Their paper is fancier, their ink does magic tricks, and they have very serious people looking for fakes. You will get caught, and your homemade bill will stick out like a sore thumb. 2, even if you don't get caught, you'd be making all money worthless. I mean, you'd be like the kid who pours water into the juice pitcher. You're not making more juice, you're just making everyone's juice weaker and less tasty. You're creating inflation, which hurts everyone, especially people who save their money honestly. The money in their piggy bank would suddenly buy fewer cookies. The value of money is not in the paper it's printed on. The value comes from its scarcity and the collective trust we all place in it. It's a delicate promise, a countrywide agreement that this piece of cotton linen paper can be exchanged for goods and services. So, when you print your own money, you are a liar. You're making a promise you cannot keep, and you're weakening every other real promise out there. You're not some financial genius. You're just a counterfeiter. And counterfeiting is a very serious crime because it threatens the very foundation of how we trade, live, and work together. So, let's recap this whole adventure in finance. You cannot print your own money for two very big reasons. First, your printer is, for lack of a better word, pathetic compared to the government's. The real money is made with special paper and has secret magic tricks like ghost pictures and color-changing ink to prove it's not fake. Your attempt would look like a child's arts and crafts project. Second, and more importantly, money is a promise. If anyone can make their own promises, then nobody's promise is worth anything. Printing more money doesn't create more stuff to buy, it just makes the existing money weaker. It's like adding too many kids to a game of musical chairs without adding any more chairs. It just creates chaos and makes the game miserable for everyone. You see? You get it now. You understand that your wallet holds a series of promises, not just colorful paper. You are now officially too smart to go to jail for a crime that is both very illegal and very, very dumb. You finally grasped why money has value, and it has nothing to do with the ink it's printed with. Now go on. You're officially smarter than you were before this video started. Don't spend that knowledge all in one place.